Coming up on this week's Wolverine Sports Magazine, football preps for its toughest test of the season. Both basketball seasons tip off. One of the nation's premier hockey rivalries is renewed this weekend at Yost. Men's soccer makes a run in the Big Ten tourney, and the cross-country teams head off to regionals. That and more is coming at you right now.
Wolverine Sports Magazine is presented by Meyer.
Hi everybody, and thanks so much for joining us once again. We begin with the battle in Happy Valley. The Wolverines have dominated Big Ten foes this year, outscoring them by 226 points combined, the largest such margin after 6 games in program history. But it gets a lot tougher Saturday at noon against Penn State when they tee it up at Beaver Stadium.
Penn State, great team. Great defense. They ranked top 10 in, every category, top 5 in a lot of them. So, definitely need some good preparation this week. We started off with a great practice today. Just need to prepare like we usually do and go out to, Beaver Stadium and do what we do.
Just prepare each and every day. Don't make it bigger than what it is. Let's handle business like we've done all season. Let's do the same things that we've done. Our preparation is going to lead to success come Saturday.
It is a noon game, so it might save us some crowd noise without it being a night game. But, we definitely got to be on our A game and prepared to go in there.
We're the only guys there. We travel with 70 people, and then staff. So that's all we have there. And, we just band together as a team, block out the noise, and play football.
We knew this game coming into the season was going to be probably, if not one of the biggest games, or if not the biggest game on our schedule this year. So, highly anticipated game nationwide. We're going in there expecting a war, so we'll see how it ends out.
All right, let's talk some hoops now. The Wolverines open the season on Tuesday night at home against Big South preseason favorite UNC Asheville, a club that won 27 games a year ago. Associate head coach Phil Martelli leading the guys on the court while Juwan Howard continues to recover from heart surgery. Michigan took the lead on newcomer Namari Burnett's three-pointer less than a minute into the game and never looked back. Doug McDaniel had himself some kind of night. The sophomore point guard scored a career-high 22 points on 9 of 15 shooting. He also dished out 8 assists as the Wolverines led by as many as 21 in the first half and rolled the Bulldogs 99-74. What do you look for early in a year to tell you that things are clicking, things are starting to work right away?
Just guys understanding their role. We have a lot of guys, coming from programs where maybe they work the guy, but, they don't come into here thinking that they're going to be the guy. And everybody's accepted their role. We just going to keep this thing rolling.
Obviously, there's some things that we can clean up on the defensive end, but our offense was flowing. We got into our sets and we executed well on offense. So a great team win today, and we look forward to carrying that forward.
Big man Olivier Kamwa scored a team-high 25. Known for his physical play and high energy, the Tennessee transfer threw down 5 dunks and hauled in 7 boards.
It was fun, we had a lot of fun. Everybody was on the string. Fans were great, brought great energy. We had a good team to play against, a veteran presence, and we were just able to go out there and hoop.
This group of Wolverines showed good chemistry in their first game together as a unit.
Yeah, I just hope we find each other on all cylinders. To be clicking on all cylinders, because that's going to be important, during Big Ten play, and that's what these non-conferences are. They're going to get us ready for Big Ten play. So, just hope we click on all cylinders, offense and defense end.
The men are right back at it Friday night at home at 7 o'clock against Youngstown State. The women open their season on Monday at home against Purdue-Fort Wayne. The Wolverines would never trail in this one against the Mastodons. Junior Layla Felia scored 9 of Michigan's 18 first-quarter points and finished with a career-high 25. She was one of 4 players posting double-digit point performances, with Jordan Hobbs adding 13 points and a career-high 8 rebounds. Senior Cameron Williams powered home 14 points, and grad transfer Lauren Hansen chipped in 11 points to the cause in Michigan's 80-61 victory, their 10th consecutive season-opening dub.
We've been waiting for this moment since we started practicing in the summer, and since we went on our foreign trip, we've just been waiting to play against another team, and I think it was just a great night for everyone, for the newcomers, even the upperclassmen, and especially the freshmen.
Ophelia and Williams are the two returning starters this season, and Michigan has welcomed 3 graduate transfers to the program.
Definitely excited about this season with all of the new pieces that we have coming in, especially like with our returners, everyone's stepping up and taking that bigger role. This game meant a lot to us, just the beginning of the journey that we are going to embark on.
Head coach Kim Barnes-Arico was given a contract extension this week that runs through the 2028 campaign. Barnes-Arico is in her 12th season at Michigan and is the winningest coach in program history.
We're all building that chemistry right now, and we're getting to know each other. I think the important part for us is the process, and it's getting better every single day. And I think today we got better, and I think tomorrow is going to be a day off, but the next day we will get better. And as long as we have players, and I know that we do, that buy into that want to be developed, that want to be great, that have 2 feet in, that believe in the Michigan difference, that believe in our culture and what our program stands for, I think we're going to be just fine.
Wolverine Sports Magazine is presented by Meyer and brought to you in part by Alro Steel, by Abso Pure Water, and by Grand Traverse Resort.
Despite sophomore Gavin Brindley scoring his team-leading 8th and 9th goals of the season last Friday in Madison, for the 4th-ranked hockey team, it was number 5 Wisconsin who shocked the visitors by scoring 2 late-game goals just 44 seconds apart to win the opener 5-4. Saturday, Wisconsin completed the 2-game sweep by netting the game winner with just 6 seconds to play. The Badgers took it 2-1 before over 12,000 fans at the Kohl Center.
I think it could have went the other way just as easily as having the 2 losses. We don't like the results. I thought we were way better and we deserved more on Saturday, just with the effort, how hard we were and playing to our identity. Just didn't get the bounces, and they're a good team. But I feel like a little pain, I've talked about it before, is good for us, and it's, we've had a really good week of practice and motivating us for a big weekend against Minnesota.
Michigan sits in 3rd place in the Big Ten and welcomes Minnesota to town Friday and Saturday, with the puck scheduled to drop at 7 o'clock both nights. The Gophers were swept by Wisconsin 2 weeks ago.
Obviously try to keep it as positive as you can around the locker room, and upperclassmen kind of know what it feels like to get swept or what that feeling may feel like around the rink the next week. So keeping it light and positive, and we have an opportunity this weekend to play a really good Minnesota team and at home. So you don't get too many games here at Yost, so it'll be jumping in here, and a big weekend that we need to take advantage of.
I know every guy in that locker room wants to win. Wants to win every game, so no one wants to win more than our team. And I think we come in this week, just got to take things one thing at a time, right? Control what you can control, and that's what we're going to do this week. Just dial in on the details and be ready to go for Minnesota.
Minnesota weekend. What does it mean to this program? What does it mean to you as a staff to get ready for them?
Yeah, I think it's a challenge every time because they're a great program and a great team, and obviously what they've done for years. For us, if you want to be the best, you have to beat teams like this, and our goal is to be the best, so you have to prove it, especially after a weekend like last weekend. We deserve more, we want more, we have to earn it.
Postseason soccer, freshman Alex Wagner scored for the 3rd time in as many games last Friday, sending the men to a 1-0 Big Ten quarterfinal win at Northwestern, their 2nd shutout of the Cats in just 6 days. Freshman keeper Isaiah Goldson made 5 saves, picking up his 5th shutout of the year. Jump to Wednesday in Bloomington for a semifinal against top seed Indiana. 22nd minute, Michigan down 1-0, but Florida native Jason Buckner finds the back of the net to square the game at 1 apiece, his 1st goal of the season. IU led 3-1 at the break, then the Maize and Blues storm back. Senior Quinn Rogers with the penalty kick in the 54th minute, and he buries it. Michigan has something brewing. 12 minutes later, the Wolverines pull even. Riley Furch with the tally, and suddenly it's anyone's game. But they played the final 15 minutes down a man due to a red card, and the Hoosiers took advantage. In the 87th minute, the game winner from Indiana, they pull out a 4-3 win in a highly entertaining game. Here's Anthony Polidano on the road with more soccer news.
On Monday, the Michigan women's soccer team waited on bated breath for the good news they'd been hoping for, a berth in the NCAA tournament. Michigan will travel to New Jersey to face off against 7th-seeded Princeton on Friday at 7 p.m.
We're super excited. We kind of have a chip on our shoulder, and we're ready to play down in Jersey.
The Maize and Blues return to the tournament after having to sit it out last year oddly comes this year after failing to make the Big Ten tournament. But Michigan still had plenty of things going in their favor. In addition to the overall strength of the conference, which saw no less than 9 teams make the dance, Michigan played one of the most challenging non-conference schedules in the country.
To get that second chance and kind of be rewarded for all the work we did in non-conference, it's inspiring and it's super exciting, and I think at this point it's just making the most of it as much as we can.
Just really proud of our team for the time that they've had in this, kind of limbo period. They stayed very positive, they stayed optimistic, and they kept themselves focused and, moving. So that way when the opportunity presented itself, we would be ready. And we've played a lot of teams already that are in, and hopefully that experience will prepare us and have us prepared for the opportunities ahead of us.
For MGO Blue TV, I'm Anthony Polidano.
Volleyball is on the road this weekend, visiting Penn State and Rutgers. The team is getting healthy and getting more comfortable with the new coaching staff, and it's showing on the floor. They've won 3 consecutive matches for the first time all season. On Friday, the Wolverines defeated Iowa in 3 sets for their first series sweep in Big Ten play this year. Freshman Valentina Olette led the way with 12 kills, 5 blocks, and 4 aces. Freshman setter Morgan Burke tallied 33 assists, her 4th straight match with 30+. And sophomore Serena Nyambio had 5 blocks for the Maize and Blue.
We've been doing a really good job of coming back and not letting teams push down on us, but also us pushing back. And I feel like as we've matured and grown and gotten better and trusted what we've learned, we're starting to see that show in the game.
Michigan wrapped up a 4-match homestand Sunday against Maryland. Junior Jackie Boney led the home team with 14 kills to tie a career high. Burt posted a double-double, 33 assists and 10 digs as Michigan swept the Terrapins in 3 sets to split the season series.
This team is maturing day by day, and I think that showed on the court today with how we handled each situation. So it's really a great feeling that day by day we're maturing.
The last time we played them, we were a completely different team with people stepping into different roles due to injuries and that kind of thing. So I think it just really showed tonight how well we have, like Jackie said, matured and just grown through the past couple of weeks.
It's nice for the work that they're putting in Monday through Thursday in practice, both rest and then training, that they're able to see the success on the weekend. And that's huge for just the confidence going into another hard weekend on the road, Rutgers and Penn State coming up.
Wolverine Sports Magazine is presented by Meyer and by Grand Traverse Resort.
The cross-country teams have been working hard, gearing up for regionals Friday in Madison, Wisconsin, the same course they ran just a few weeks ago at the Big Ten Championships. The men are ranked 25th in the country and sit 4th in the Great Lakes region, giving them a good shot to reach the Nationals in Charlottesville, Virginia later this month. We caught up with them recently during a workout at Radrick Farms.
It's a fun little one with the guys. I think we all felt pretty smooth and controlled and ready to roll next week into regionals.
The women receive votes in the latest national rankings and are 4th in the Great Lakes region. Featuring a mix of youth and experience, they're eager to toe the line at the Zimmer Championship course on the Wisconsin campus.
We're really learning to work together with this new crew we got this year, and I think we've made some progress the last couple of meets, and I'm really looking forward to putting all the pieces together and having a really good showing at regionals.
The 16th ranked field hockey team hosted number 6 Rutgers in the Big Ten quarterfinals November 2nd at Oker Field. The Scarlet Knights converted on a penalty corner late in the game to break a scoreless tie. Then, with just over a minute left, senior Rosie Hope sends a free hit into the circle where senior Laura Clark deflects it into the cage to seemingly tie the game. It was ruled a no goal because the free hit has to travel at least 5 yards before entering the circle. You judge for yourself. A tough break for the Wolverines. Michigan gets eliminated 1-0 and did not receive an at-large bid to the NCAA tourney for the first time since 2014. That's our show for this week. We certainly hope you've enjoyed Wolverine Sports Magazine, and we'll see you next time right here as we cover the Maize and Blue.